Yeah, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel. As I promised in previous videos, I'll be doing some tutorials and videos and scholarships. But before then, one critical part of our scholarship application is the design of your CV. Most of the times when I review some CVs, get discouraged. I get discouraged while reviewing the CV because of how the words are packed and all. So today I'll be showing us very interesting way to send our CV, and that is Overleaf. So basically, Overleaf has there are two types of this system, the latex editor. So Overleaf is an online form of the latex editor, and there is an offline version, and that's basically it's called using Test Studio, but you have to install Mitesh, then Test Studio. So if you're interested in learning about the offline version, just let me know by commenting on this video and liking the video. So if you can get up to like 10 likes on this video, then I'll be able to like show us how to do that. So basically, I'll just go straight to what this does for us. So this Overleaf has different template for resume, for application letter, for your dissertation, your thesis, everything. And one thing about it is that it's just like MS Word, but it's more advanced than um MS Word. So MS Word as well is like a clever typesetting system, right? Um, but Overleaf kind of like what's it called? Has a lot of advanced features, exactly more than MS Word. But now MS Word has looked for a way to like bridge the gap between their design and their functionalities so that you can integrate both systems together. So even some people cannot navigate MS Word better than Overleaf, but for right from time, I prefer using Overleaf for several reasons, and that is why I'm going to you show us how to do that with our CV, a clean CV. So you can see that first you have to register, you have to create an account if you haven't done so. It's quite very easy. I think for myself, I have created an account, so it won't be able to like do that. But one thing you can just do is that let's for instance, let's just go to assuming you have created your account right, did your account, you've done everything there to do. And so what else do you think you want to use it for? So in my own case, I want to use Overleaf to like create a CV, right, for grad school, which I think that's what almost every one of us want to do. And so where should we start from? So first and foremost, you have to like open like, oh, this is the template I want to work with. There are several templates online. I just want to show us the basics, right? The basic stuff we need to know about this software, online software. So let's start. So first and foremost, you open the open as template. That's the first thing. And I've thought about few people about these things, both science, STEM and non-STEM majors, and they got it right in time. So it's quite very easy, no matter how fast learner or slow or medium, whatever. Like myself, it took me a while to understand this. I'm a slow learner when it comes to to learn this thing at first, but now I've become an expert and I can easily sometimes no matter how vast you are in the knowledge of this thing, sometimes you still get like, oh, get that easy. So as you know, this it's more like a coding. So let me tell you why it's like a coding. So we have the code editor, we have coder, then visual editor. Visual editor is like almost the same thing as this. But this is kind of like we can interact with this easily. And what do I mean? Like interact with it easily. So I'm not sure if this just has interest and that is it. I think this is down here. Wow. Interesting. So this is very funny though because if you look at this, begin position interest. The interest always just covers only this part, which is abnormal. Yeah. It's not supposed to be that for this kind of work. I think it's just because of this template. Other templates may be different. So if you come to the code editor, now this is how to become someone that can code in a few minutes. Now I'll show us why I'm saying this. So if you look at this template now, it has address one, line two, address line three, address line two, this and that. So the function of this thing actually is controlled by this class file. So I beg in the name of God, you're not an expert yet. Don't touch anything here, please. Don't touch anything except if you're an expert. Exactly. Like I'm find your way around these things, which I've done several times too, but just ignore. So let's focus here. Let's focus here. So the first thing first you see in here is what? John Smith. John Smith. That's the first stuff you see. So your first focus you are looking for in any latest um text file. That is your source code. Text file dot text. That's your main focus. Is the first thing is the name. But before that, there's what we call document class. This is where your document begin. Document class. I'll talk about this too, more of this too later. But as we use them, I'll let you know. So use package, this one is using Helvet. I think that's the font. You can change the font to Times if you want. TIMES. See Times. So click enter and increase font, increase text height 700 points is fine. Then you begin document. That is where it started. And one thing is that you will see that this is a square bracket and this is a circle bracket. What's the name of this bracket? Another form of bracket. I forgot the name actually. So, but that's on the focus right now. So you see what is called begin document, right? And you saw the name John Smith. So first thing foremost, for example, let's call this one Joseph Ayomi, right? So one thing you need to do is that, and right there you see like control undo. This is redo, right? Normal text. This is bold. I these are certain mathematics. This is characters for those in science. I will show you how to do that. Very simple. And what is these are bullet point numbers. Before you search something, and this is what I've not used this before, so they want to use tamper of it now. So you notice that I changed the name from John Smith to Joseph Ayomi, but it does not change. So when you come here, you compile. See, Joseph Ayomi, magic. Simple. So let's try and see this visual editor if, oh, now it's building up. Cool. Exactly. Exactly what I mean now. So I think it's because I compiled, that's why it's changed. See life. So you see, Joseph Ayomi. So I think from here now I can, so the difference between this one and this is that this one is for like if you want to code, like add the backslash, the the project, yeah, that is it. But if you want something else. So for instance now, if I'm not good with coding, right? I want to use the visual editor, I can just change this one to, it's almost the same anyway. So I don't know. So let's use this one to Joseph uh Obina. And let's try and compile. We compile. Now it changed. So I think it's more of the same. I don't see any difference. I don't really think there's any difference. But this is what I want to use. And so next thing is you could see that they had address one, two, and three, but I don't want to use this format of address. Like I want my address to come under Joseph Obina. So there's a particular template that can do that on what's it called? On Overleaf. Let's see. So let's see if I can use that. Because for me to use this, I just need one address, for instance, now. You say that you delete everything, right? Or you put a comment, a percentage, that's shift five. If you're using Windows, shift key, then five. Then when we compile, one of the address will go missing. Oh, perfect. So it's either you use the comment. If I remove the comment now, compile becomes two. Then if I remove just one, just delete or use shift five in front of it, right? it should become just a single address. Fine. So now address line one, let's put in most cases I advise people not to put their location sometimes for several reasons. But what you can do is address one should be your email. So let's use study abroad admit with my forum1@gmail.com. Then the next thing is please should be if you're building downward, should be your let's say LinkedIn. So that's your LinkedIn address is www dot um LinkedIn um LinkedIn. I need my spelling. If it's not correct, just an example to just show you how this thing work. LinkedIn.com slash study. And now, so some of us have study address have a number like 09117 at the back of our name on LinkedIn. You can always remove it. So just put the study abroad. That's the name. Then the last address should be my phone number. So let's just plus 532 like that. So now compile. You see magic, but the problem now is if you observe this, notice that everything is at center except this what's the phone number. So what you can do at this point is let's see address. I don't want to convince us, but let's see. Let me see. Try something. So this point here is gonna give me like I have several errors, which is allowed. Yeah. So one thing is that when you're running your work like this, you can come like, oh, errors red. So what you can do first is come back here, undo, then you compile. Then, oh, this is the error I made. So what I want to do is that I want this down. So I want to try something else, address, then try another address. So let's see if it will give me that what I did back. But this one I must put it in a curly bracket. Very important. So let's see if you give me the double column address back. Yes. So this is what I want to avoid. So in cases like this, the best is for us to use a template that doesn't give us double address. So let me see if I have something else online that I can use while still working on that. Let's see. Uh, still give me this one. So let's see. Let's see. Harry, tag, CV, and so there are several templates online. So let's see the one that does not give us that kind of headache. I'm using that particular template because it's what I used for my application some years ago. Yeah, but I use the offline version. I think this is quite similar, but this is not it. So I don't want to waste time on this video, but once I see the template, I will just share that. So there are different templates you can use. Some are CV, some are resume. So you have to choose the one you prefer. But I'm using that one for so many reasons because to give me the work I want to do right in time. And it's very straightforward. It gives me design template and every other thing needed and needed. This is a very good CV as well, but the fact that it has a line that discourages me. So let me just go back to what we're doing. So what I can just do is let's go back, Ctrl Z, Ctrl Z. I want to use this template. Then another thing that you can do, like since Joseph Obina, let's compile. This is why did it close? Okay, I remove the brackets. So I have this thing back. This is center. Then I can do something else here. Then add another phone number. But let's see. So this backslash twice means go to the next line. But I don't want to go to the next line. So I can have, let's see, let's and couple of these. Let's add another number. Plus 234. This and this and this and this. Then compile. They compile, then should give me a centralizer better. Is quite okay. So the next thing you have to do is education. See that there's education here, right? And test boot. So this test boot field means make it bold. BF. Test boot field means make it bold. Slash SL means slant. This is slant. This is HQ means move it to the right, to the extreme right, as you can see over here. Move this to the extreme right. So I have an issue with this type of this. So suppose that you went to like different schools. So for instance, you went to, I won't use the name of my school before they say I'm very proud. So University of Ibadan, right? That's the name of your school, and it's in Ibadan, Ibadan, then Nigeria. That's your let's say that's your IS education, the IS education conference, Nigeria. And so in my case here, I'm not going to so you leave let's see. So this means coming down, right? Let it come down. So you notice that this there's both face only cover for Ibadan, right? I can make it cover for everything, but this is just um disco. And I will also like prefer, let's see, if your course come first. But let's also use template for now. Then I'm removing this. I want to put it somewhere here. But before then, let's do something. So this means come down. Then I'm taking this computer engineering. Let's take it master of science. Let's put it somewhere here. So maybe master of science, computer science, and this is computer science and maths. Mathematics, mathematics. Then this is June 2015 issue, this and this and that. So what we can do is very simple. I don't want this to be this line, right? So I want this June 2015, as you can see, somewhere, let's say Control V, right? But I want it to be toward the extreme right. So Control C, then this, Control V. See that? And I've not written anything, so just bear with me. Um, Master of Science, Computer Science, this and this, then I remove this. Let's see if we have any error. Then we go back again. So, okay, it's showing me that I have Internet Ibadan, then they're on the same line, right? So what I can do is, this does not make sense. So at the end of this June 2015, right, I want it to come down, right? So come here, 2/1, 2, recompile. You see, this comes down now. Master of Science, Computer Science and Mathematics, my GPA 3.67. Then you notice that this is standing on its own. It's showing red, right? So what we do is also the same thing. Just copy this first line. This test boot face. Just close it first. Then here maybe you attend University of Ilorin. Then Ilorin, Nigeria. So maybe you finished June 20, let's say 2010. Yeah, it's not possible. That's possible actually 2010. Finish your BSc. Then you finish Bachelor of Science, you did just animal education. Then I want my GPA to be here instead. So this, and this, animal education, excuse me. So I'm repeating everything I have here in this place as well. So maybe I had 4.85 out of 5.0. Then I compile. Now you see there's no error again. So you can remove the comma that you have here. Then you compile again. Then you have this University of Ibadan, Nigeria, June 2015, this and this and this. Then one thing you can do is that I always tell people that you can do is this. Uh, After you've done the first part, let's try and add something that you want to add by ourselves. So let's say that you finish top uh 5% of your class. So there's a way to put it using a different what's it called? Different approach. But so can do rank top it's a 1% of your class, right? If I run this thing, it will bring a lot of errors, like several errors, right? You could see top one, you can't see the percent. You could see the rank taking the same place as this. So what you need to do also is after the end of this 3.67, add what? Backspace twice. Then this percent, just add one slash. Then recompile rank top 1%. So you can choose to add anything you want to add. If you want to put boldface, you want to bold this top 1%, just backslash boldface, then use this bracket, curly bracket here. I remember their name, curly bracket. Rank boldface, this and this, and you close the curly bracket back. If you don't close it, you will see this error, right? Oh, or close open this. So these are the things you can get easily from the online version. For the offline version, you can get all of this easily from there. And what you observe is that every of these things are bold already. So there's a mistake somewhere. So what you can do is let's use put a curly bracket here, then add another one here. So let's see if everything will stop being bold. Perfect. So it's very nice toy to play with. You can add even your research interest, right? But ensure that you have everything. If you want it to be in italics, just I think you can use IT instead of slant. IT. Let's use IT. Let's see if it will work. Rank, yeah. You see it over here. Top 1%. You can use slanting. Slanting is SL also. We compile. Okay. So I think this is one of the most easier way for you to like edit several templates. So they can be done for any other thing. And I'll show you how to like begin resume. Let's see. Missing dollar inserted. I didn't add any. Oh. So anytime you wanted to add, yeah, so anytime you wanted to add, what's it called? Numbers, ensure that you put them in between dollar sign. The dollar sign, ensure that you are dealing with digits, like numerical numbers. Numerical number at the same time, sorry. Yeah, I deal with numbers. So it's kind of like ensure that you put it in what's it called? I don't know why it's still giving me this error. So I don't know how I got the dollar sign, but I think right now this thing is working fine. Then let's just leave it that way. Maybe this as well, top 1%. I don't know. Top one dollar sign, dollar sign. Oh, we compile. I think it's complaining about this dollar here. The dollar is perfect. Cool, cool. So I still showing dollar. Similar. I think extra this and this. Let's forget for now. It doesn't affect me, so let's just continue. So the next thing is a project, right? You see project test this project one, project two, project three, project four. You can turn this to your dissertation, right? Dissertation. So let's call this thing dissertation. Then compile, we compile. See? Then so if you want, what if I want to create another agent that looks like this? So let's come here. So after this dissertation computer skills, so just before these computer skills, just copy everything you have here. Project section, right? Control C. Then let's put it somewhere. So let's call this part maybe publications. I've said publication for the publications here. Publications. Publication can come, it depends on where you want to put it. So I don't have a particular place to put it. And you compile. So if I don't want to use project one, project two, blah blah and blah and blah and blah, I can just remove this. So let's see what I will have. Perfect. You understand? So this is how it works. And for every of these things, you can easily overflow paragraph one and start to 28. You can ignore those things. And then this is showing that this is a paragraph. But let me see if I remove this paragraph. Does it change anything? No, nothing changed. And I can do that with every of those things too. The reason why I show me that error is because the source code here is enforcing that anytime I'm having this project this session, there should be a power whatever it is. But I don't even have issue with that. So far it's not giving me error code in the sense that then that's fine. Um so see that this is set now. I notice that the format is very clean, neat, no problem. So that is how like you can edit. So let's try and see if there's another template that we can clear this before so you can always reach out to me through the comment section, and there are several online videos that can help you to do that as well to like correct ChatGPT and that thing. And that guy is so good. If I make any mistake, just copy and paste that error code. So where do I get the error code? So for instance, let me remove this curly bracket here. One. So let's see. You're gonna see a lot of red. So when you see this red, see one away. This one is even better. I think they've advanced now. You're really advanced now. So let's see if I have maybe I have something like a percentage here. Or is it gonna work? I'm just trying to like show you how the error stuff work. Well, it's still compiling anyway. That's strange. Before now, it doesn't compile. It's just be an error code. Then we have to start compiling the error and all. So this is a way of to actually correct the error. So this is showing. I think they are more advanced now, and you can always edit all these things by yourself. And I think one of the reasons why this one is saying this is because it needed me to use, let me study abroad, this, that, I think I closed this curly bracket back. Yeah, I did. Obin as well is closed, so I don't know why. So let's see, document class res, times, begin documents. Okay, engine res. She wants me to use this. That's strange. Let's see. Let's try and see if this will solve the problem. Um, they really advanced, to be honest. I wasn't expecting this. Uh, it's even added to the problem. Just ignore because it was not in what we needed. So let's try and see if I can sound that a template to edit and call it AD. I'm looking for something similar to what I just did earlier. And this can work, but I don't like the bullet points. This also is cool, but I don't like it. Just look. This is similar to what we just did, right? But this I want this to be at the center. I want something that we can also like work with easily. 20. See, this is quite interesting, but I don't like the way it look. Depending on what you want to do, right? Just follow your mind, follow what works best for you, and avoid putting a picture. Sure. So I'm not going to use that. So because of time, just take one example. Let's see. I don't want this. I don't want that. 12. Just use one. I don't want too much bullet. Avoid too much bullet points. For God's sake, avoid too much bullet points. It just throws people off easily. So I can't find any. Let's just use this one for instance. Let's just use this one for instance. I don't know how many minutes I spent on this editing right now, but it's very simple to do. Very, very simple. So let's compile this guy. Let's see what we have. This and this. So come first thing first. This one is going to have error. Like I said, it's not my fault. It comes like that. So what you can just do is swaz. What's his name? Vera. So where's Vera here? Document class, address. There should be a name for the address. So address. Where is this guy name? Interesting. Oh, the name is there. So let's call it Joya Steven. We compile. Yeah. I think I like this format too, right? I like this format. It's very interesting. But I avoid bullet points. But the bullet point is very tiny, so it's quite okay. I like this point, like this format. See the name, all these things make sense. Format of physics, yeah, everything makes sense. Effort here. This is a very good format, very nice format. I'm going to add that to this video. Then you can always change anything. This is boldface, this and that. You can always edit. And the best thing is that don't edit everything at once. Just edit one after the other. So if I've edited the name, compile, this compile, and that is it. So let me know if you like this video, and if you want me to talk about more stuff on this video, let me know. And one thing is that you can always add as much as possible session you want to add on this thing, like as much as possible. You can always remove as much as possible. For instance, now I think there's academic achievement, right? Let's look for that. See this one, academic achievement. Control C, you can have another session. And you notice that I copied from begin to end. So don't forget this begin and the end. They're very important. So that's why I said you copy one after the other. With time, you get used to it. And so begin and end. So let's call this one leadership experience. Leadership experience. So if you recompile, it will take you down to that leadership experience. Simple. You can add as much as you want. And sometimes we don't want to number it. You can just remove this item. So this item separation means this is item is itemizing, like bulletin, like itemizing this. You can remove it. But I don't want it here. So I don't want item again. Item for that. This. Let's see what will happen. Be good. You see, they still give us this set as the only reason why. Okay, this is it exactly. This you can remove it and do it the numbering yourself. Right, it's quite very easy and it's easy to play with. So let me know if you want more videos, then I usually like work on it. And thank you for your time. Please like and share and comment. Thank you so much. And bye.